Alright, I think I'm here. Just waiting for the game to load. And it's loaded on the wrong screen again. Bing bong!
Our world is long since shattered,
You are indeed
but hope
first.
still flickers in our darkest dreams.
Okay.
Few would guess that our fate would be decided upon the Oneric Isles, an almost forgotten archipelago of the southern sky realm.
So let's option it. Let's take it to full screen. Let's drag him over to here. Get him. And back to full screen. There we go, I think. We're right. Yeah, there's supposed to be snowflake earrings and they didn't work right. We'll work our Christmas hat on. Nobody will see him. We'll just put a Christmas hat over the top. We'll hide it. Where's the Christmas hat? There we are. Well, sort of worked, sort of didn't work. There we go. Yeah, there's supposed to be snowflakes. I think that's right. Okay. Let's play some game. Do I sound okay? Because I have removed everything, so I'm not quite sure if everything sound-wise was good. Since I had the big storm come through, yeah, ran a little bit of time. But supposedly it should be good. Yep, sounds fine. Nice. That's good. That's always good. Oh, I forgot to turn Marcus on. Okay, can you let me go to this over here? It's not let me do this. Surely you will let me do this. Okay. Marcus, where are you? There we are. There you go. Marcus is alive. Okay, so, what did we do? Okay, that's right. We were looking for, because we did the downstairs. We had some pieces that we needed to try and find. In the basement of Thornwood Manor, you have found a peculiar and haunting statue. It seems to be using several items. Perhaps completing the statue will have some effect. Now, I don't know if these pieces are supposed to be, like, around Thornwood Manor, although the arm was, so that is possible. Then the fate of Oleg's daughter, so we can go see him in Ferropolis. Perhaps we could confront Speaker Sunnel at the Machinarium and get the whole truth about Project Horoscope. Athanasius searched the graveyard northwest of Ferropolis for a hidden message from the king. The graveyard keeper can tell you more. So, northwest of the Ferropolis, we need to try and find. And I should just seek help from Dr. Prip at the Royal Visions Works in the far northeast of Clockwork. Northwest and northeast. So maybe we'll have, first of all, we'll have a quick look around our little place here and see if there's any other hidden pieces of body. Can't get in there. So I'm hoping the weather behaves itself because we've still got little flashes going on outside. But we've had a major thunderstorm come through. Maybe we have a look in the house there too. Do we have some truth potion? We do, yes. So maybe that might show us some stuff too. Even though it doesn't last very long. Nothing new in here. Amen. No. That doesn't do anything? No. We have a mine here? And I didn't even know. And there's a door. Bing bong! Oh, we have an hourglass statue on. Hey, washing. Yes, hold on, let me find my water bottle. Be right back, I didn't bring it in here. Okay, I had a drink. I got water bottle. We have a letter. The small smithy was in operation here, perhaps just to maintain just a limited personal arsenal.
Grab
the
a
blades
drink.
are
No
of a
time to
strange
overthink.
design and
In this
rust
stream,
beyond repair.
we're on the brink.
It has
With
not
Marcus
been
and
used
KY,
in some time.
vibes sync. Cheers, mate. Let's have a drink.
I did, Marcus. I did have a drink. I'll be back. Yeah, no worries. Hey, medic. How are you today? I hope you're doing good. I hope everyone's doing awesome today. Alright, so we have another arm. So yeah, I'm guessing all the pieces will be here. We actually can just use, yep, still not a night rain, so continue waiting right up until the game's released. Yeah. We can just just use that for the next year. Oh well, it's not night rain. Let's keep going. I can just keep playing this until next year when night rain comes out. Cool. We killed him for sure. Oh, that's right. There was a thingy up there. I reckon the other piece is up there. In the church thing. So no conversion seamless, no Borderlands, no power, no Minecraft, and delusions. No power, Gaia. No. We will play other games. I was joking. Well, you do know I like my delusions. I'm very delusional in thinking that I'm very good at playing games. So, what do we have here? We have this, and then we have this. Yes, we can now go downstairs. And we have this statue head. I'm guessing that's all the pieces. You find papers and rolls of parchment outlining the study of various monsters. Most seem to feature the Viami, a parasitic organism that uses its host to feed on the dreams of its prey. Any delulu. Any hardcore delusions. Okay, let's go put the body together and see what that does. I'm hoping it does something cool. Like make me overpowered or something cool. Change my house into a castle. So I can be a princess. Be a princess in the castle. Aren't you already? No. No, I'm not. Oh. Cool. Can I kill him or is he a goodie? Do we talk to him or do we kill him? Maybe we talk to him. The creature stares at you with a chilling intensity. Its words hiss through sharp teeth, but it speaks slowly, methodically. Greetings, trespasser. I have been watching you for some time, trampling on my grounds, desecrating my home, erecting your petty trinkets. I just very much want to show you the chat beauty of your convergence. Yes, I know. We will get there. New year, don't worry. And I have watched you as you sleep. That's not creepy at all. I have savored your flesh. Definitely not creepy. Drunk from your blood. Tasted your dreams.
Nyashka, show us the beauty of Earth. Don't delay. In this stream, we're here to sway. With Marcus and KY, let's play. Share the beauty. Brighten our day.
So I ask you, trespasser, why do you torment me so? I'm tormenting you. There's a monster in my basement. I'm no trespasser. I bought this house fair and square. Prepare to die, parasite. I'm no trespasser. I bought this house fair and square. Oh, and what thief brokered this deal? These grounds are my prison, but they are also my home. I saw these timbers raised some 200 years ago, and I have dwelled here ever since. You may have purchased a scrap of paper for a considerable sum. Perhaps it bears the signature of some foppish noble. I care not. These lands are mine. She takes a deep breath. It's a she. Okay. But there are things more valuable than even a home, such as one's freedom. I am shackled here, trespasser, held captive within my own grounds by powerful cipher magic. If you would help me win my freedom, I would recognize your claim to this manor. What do you say? You attacked me while I slept. Why should I trust you? That's a very good point. Let's say I do help. Will you leave me alone? I'm no trespasser. I bought this house fair and square. And you attacked me while I slept. Why should I trust you? I admit we may have got off to the wrong start. But remember, trespasser, that you cast the first stone. It is natural to act rashly when threatened. OMG, it's my favorite sister. Hey, Zach. You attacked me while I was sleeping. You know, I've got to check now to make sure it's actually you know. Let's say I do help. Will you leave me alone? I'm no trespasser. I bought this house fair and square. So be it. Savor those moments, trespasser, for they are your last. Okay, control now. Oh wait, someone's Skelly Man too. Health potion. Okay, let's cut a man down. Okay, he's just dead. Quest finished. Yay! We killed the evil monster in the basement. Go us.
Things that make you go.
Let's save that shot. Nothing else we can do? Nope, okay. Alrighty. So we finished that quest. That's nice. Cool. Black Goblin Airship. Now let's finish off the Sky Pirate Caxton Frost crap first. So we need to go back to Clockwork Kingdom. Yeah, that's all Clockwork Kingdom. Do we have a teleporty thingy biggy? No, we do have thingy. Sassy Becca. Why am I so confused by chat today? Innocent. You're always innocent. Where were you staring when Jelly Kai grew? What? I missed something.
Things that make you go.
I got panties on. I don't know what she's talking about. It's not like I'm naked or anything. The red nose.
The red nose, comedy's dose. In this stream, laughter arose. With
I
Marcus
think
and
you're the
KY,
saucy
happiness
one.
blows. Stay for more jokes. Joys never slows.
I think you're the sussy one there, you know. My brother is pure and innocent. Okay. Now, we need to go. What's that? That's the Library of Untruths. The Dreamers. That's Morrow's Tower. The Object Graveyard. I think that's where we need to go. Reminds me of the jokes about why is it in all American movies when it turns out the house family just bought is possessed by ghosts and they move out. Have you seen the price of real estate around? And even make an ectoplasmic for a lot of paper. Yeah. And Okay, so we need to go to search the graveyard. Thank you. And I guess it's gonna make the lights flicker without paying the bills. Yep. Okay, so yeah, so it's the graveyard that we want to go to, which is the object graveyard. So we need to go west. Go west, young man. Where's our compass? There it is. Bing bong. Bing bong. I know how to use a compass. Hey, Bacon. Thank you for the stretch. I will do so. And I will have a drink. Thank you, Unit, as always. Why is compass not doing what I want it to? Okay, that's the way to beast. Bacon, yes. Bacon is one of the best food groups. That's it over there. Picture of me. Promises, promises. You won't feel it anyway, so never mind. Why won't you feel it? Okay. We need to talk to some guy. Inside the yellow box is a mechanical console with something like an ear trumpet hanging on a curly wire. Tinny noises issue from its mouth. Pick up the trumpet and listen. You pick up the trumpet and put it to your ear. Your brain is flooded with a cacophony of jagged noises. Then you realize it's some kind of otherworldly music. The music throbs in an alien time signature, defying your attempt to track its rhythm. Ghostly, inhuman voices lap over each other like waves. It feels like a memory from before the universe was made. This doesn't seem like the king's message. You'll have to try one of the other boxes. Okay. So they're all telephones, basically. Oh, there was another one making jiggy jaggy noises. Where are you, jiggy jaggy? Are they you? Yeah, I'm coming. You pick up the trumpet and put it to your ear. You hear two people in soft conversation, their voices echoing as if from the other end of a long stone passage. There now. It'll be alright. How is this going to be alright? Lily is just gone, and nobody remembers. I feel like my brain is melting and running out of my ears. I know. Jelly tap! Jellicomey already had baked gingers for Christmas. No! Poor gingers. All I mean is, we've got each other, and I ain't going nowhere. Pause. I was washing up today. Did you ever notice how many dishes we have? Enough for 5 people, not 2. Well,
Unit _V _ 2004.
You know,
Baked gingers
we
for
can't
Christmas.
afford more
A
of
tasty
anything
twist.
than we need.
In
We
this
had an
stream,
extra
the
bed
lights
too
never
before
missed.
we sold
With
it.
Marcus and
And
KY,
the cot.
pure bliss. Share the joy, don't resist.
Oh, I got a little mimic on my shoulder. That's cute. That's a little cootie. And this doesn't seem like the king's message. Put the trumpet down. Yeah. Duffy fits in oven. Guess we get chicken with shitters. Poor Duffy. You pick up the trumpet and put it to your ear. An old man's voice echoes from the other end. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? I don't know where I am. Please. It's cold. Yes, I can hear you. Who is that speaking? Stay calm and I'll try to help you. Yes, I can hear you. The old man doesn't seem to be able to hear you. I can't see anything. I can't feel my body. Is anyone there? Hello? Please? If anyone's there, say something. This doesn't seem like the king's message. Could be. How do you know it's not? Oh, it's a box. At first you just hear hissing and then the tune that apprehend. A genderless voice announces with mechanical regularity. 6, 1, 6, 3, 2, break. 5, 2, 6, older, bantam, 2, break. 4, 6. The voice drones on and then repeats. This must be the king's message. You scribble down everything you can and then replace the trumpet. Yay! We have the king's message. So, madness of the king. We turn to Upper and the Park at Ferropolis after nightfall. So next we have to go to Dr. Prep. The Royal Vision works to the far northeast of Clockwork Kingdom, beyond the mountains. So, bing bong. It must be over this way somewhere. Oh, thank you. Well, unless it's up that way. But we went up that way, I think. Bing bong. Thank you. I am the goodest of girls. Hey, old man. Welcome to the graveyard, pal. What brings you all the way out here? This doesn't look like any graveyard I've seen. Show machinist insignia. I'm here on official business. Blimey, you mean someone's actually been reading my reports? Better late than never, I suppose. Squishy. It's these yellow boxes, see? We've had them for years, but even the King's Speaker herself couldn't make head nor tails of them. Told me to look after them until they're needed. That'll be the day. Well, a fair few ticks ago, some of the boxes started talking, and now they won't shut up. Weird stuff. Music sometimes. Mind I know better than to listen. Maybe you could take a look. Most of the boxes here don't talk. You'll have to listen closely if you want to find the right ones. Was there aught else? Doesn't look like any graveyard I've ever seen. Ha! Funny sort of gravestones, aren't they? This is where they keep the things the Clockwork King makes what no one can find are useful. Teapots, chess sets, bathtubs, grand pianos. It all ends up here. Some things nobody even knows what they are. Why Its Majesty makes them, I couldn't tell you. There's plenty of stuff people would give their left arms for that aren't getting built. But it's not for me to question the logic of our king. Was there aught else? Are we going now? Goodbye, strange old man. Okay, now we need to go beyond the mountains. So I'm sort of guessing we gotta go that way. Maybe it's that little house all the way over there. Missed.
Unit _V_ 2004. Squishy squish pat. Sounds quite pat. In this stream,
Squishy
we
squish
appreciate
pat.
that. With Marcus and
We
KY,
do
where
appreciate
chats
that.
chat. Join the fun, no need to chat.
Don't want to talk to that person. Should turn my phone on mute. That would probably be a good idea, eh? Alright. Over this way, maybe? Is this how we get where we need to go? Yep. Okay. Already picked that guy. Okay. There was a weird bridge. There it is. What does this say? Summerall's place? A note has been added cruelly. Horace McCluff's stories rule. And the corrupted lands. Solemn's place, maybe? There's Dr. Pripp we want. I don't know if we're in the right area. Dreamers, okay. We have to go again. Northeast. Well, that is technically northeast, so... Excuse me? This is where we gotta go for the old man. But maybe there's a Dr. Pripp here as well. Who are you? Someone glares at you suspiciously. Horace tries to hide it, but he can tell he's rattled. What did you say to him? Why are you harassing us like this? I have reason to believe your Horace is more than he seems. Samuel listens to your explanation with increasing confusion. Dark stars, the Underlands, Horace. Listen, you've got it all wrong. Comically wrong. Evidently you don't know much about Horace, but I do. The idea that he'd be mixed up in this nonsense is preposterous. The man wouldn't hurt a fly, and even if he wanted to, he wouldn't know how. Now, will you leave us in peace? Ah, what a jolly horrid day. This is going to affect my dreams for weeks. A new dark direction for Horace McCluff. That's what they'll say. Horace, listen to me. Your whole identity is a fiction. You were a Dark Star, but someone has erased your memory. Now I need your help to save the world. Frost, if you can hear me in there, you must break free. He sighs deeply. You really are very strange. Do you know that? Yeah. We still need to do something for him. We haven't done yet. Needs to grow back. Is there something up here? Okay. Oh, I think we went through this cave before, didn't we? That's right. We needed the key. We didn't have the key. I'm guessing maybe the king gives us the key eventually. Been there. Where the hell do we need to go? We've been there, so yeah, maybe we do have to go over there. Maybe I need to look it up. Let's have a quick squeezy squirrel. Okay, what? Dread delusion? Red delusion. Nah. So we want Opera Kingdom. Is it the Royal Vision Works we want to go to? No, it's the Doctor. The Vision Trade. The Royal Vision Works. Okay, yes, it is the Royal Vision Works. And yes, it is up the top there. So it's up here somewhere. Okay. Let's go. How do we get up there? Okay, so we just head straight up this way. And we have to jump on the pipe, maybe? So, are we going in the right direction? No, we are not. This way. Is it this way? Yes. Okay. Maybe it's invisible. That's why we're not seeing it. Maybe we have to take like the invisibility potion stuff so we can see the bridge. Oh no, there's a bridge. You don't need to see anything, but you see it right there. For real? Thank you. Oh, what's that? Good stuff. Oh, it's just fun. Excuse me. Oh no. It's parkour. Why would you do this to me, game? Or maybe it's not. No, it's not. Nice. I was scared. I was scared that I'd have to do parkour to get to where I actually wanted to be. But no, it's fine. Sneaky little things hiding behind trees. No. Okay, let's go here and hope this is the tower we need to be at. Now this looks interesting. Yes, it does. Let's take a photo. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Hello? Why, hello. The clerk drools in a sing-song voice that she clearly practiced hundreds of times. Hello, citizen. Welcome to the Royal Vision Works. Are you here for yourself or on behalf of someone else? Actually, myself. Lovely, rest assured you're in safe hands. The welfare of our workers is paramount to everyone here, and you won't be pressured into anything. The final decision is yours alone. We have a number of positions open, with contracts ranging from 3 clockwork standard months to 12 years. How long do you think of staying? How long is a clockwork standard month again? Sorry, what exactly are we talking about? Never mind all that, I'm here to see Dr. Prip. I'm sorry, Dr. Prip is extremely busy at present and is only seeing visitors by appointment. Can I help you with anything else? Show the mechanist. Yep. Clerk looks perturbed. Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. Why did you say earlier? Even so, I'm afraid I'll need to see some kind of order from the king. It says so in our letter patent, you see. She points to an official-looking document proudly displayed upon the wall. I'm here about a very sensitive matter. Best for everyone if it stays off the books. No? The clerk gives you a knowing look. Ah, of course, Your Honor. The good doctor is up on the top floor. I'm sure he'll be happy to assist you. She remembers herself. Oh, and long live the king, of course. Yeah, thanks, lady. Can't go through there. Does that mean there's a mechanism, or it's just barred from the other side? It's just barred from the other side. I'm guessing that's the doctor? Are you the doctor? There's a lot of sick-looking people around. Sorry, mate, no time to chat. I have a lot of bedpans to empty and clean before the end of my shift, and the vegetables aren't about to lend a hand. Nice. This slumbering citizen is snoring like a beehive without any outward sign of inner activity. This technician is watching one of the sleepers with a pensive expression on their face. You know, sometimes I wonder what they're going through. It must be amazing in its way. From the outside, it looks like they're snoozing as soundly as a baby given gin to keep it quiet. But inside, their living lives we can barely imagine, full of wonder and terror. Haven't you ever tried one of their visions? Me? Oh no, I never touch the stuff. My friends think I'm weird, but maybe they'd feel the same after working here. True. Mayhaps. Gee, imagine climbing up that every day. Hello, good doctor. A smell of jasmine lingers around this excessively well-kept man. Little round spectacles frame his cadaverous face, and a neatly trimmed moustache nestles on his top lip. Well, that's something we doesn't see every day. A mysterious visitor. I know all the names and faces of my workers' regular visitors, so I would warrant that you are here to see me. He gives you a small but theatrical bow. Dr. Carl von Prep at your service, physician, vision right, and appointed steward of all the industrious dreamers who serve here. So, what brings you to the Royal Visions Works today? This place is sick. I'm here to liberate your workers. What is this place? It looks like a hospital, but it feels like a prison. On behalf of a woman who can't wake up, yeah. Dr. Prip listens to your tale with studious dispassion, his brow slightly furrowed. It is a most unfortunate case. Alas, it is also a familiar one. Would you like the good news first, or the bad news? The bad news. The bad news is that there is no known cure for chronic onarism? I don't know. Once it advances to such a late state. Naturally, this is a major avenue of my research, but in my professional opinion, it is unlikely to bear fruit for at least a decade. The good news is that I can offer at least two solutions to the poor girl's predicament. Her mother may not like them, but I am a doctor and not a minor god. The simplest option is for Nadja to join our happy crew. Many of our workers are chronic cases like her, and I can assure you that they're comfortable and well taken care of. Her mother would share in the profits while being relieved of the burden of caring for her, and could visit regularly during our open hours. Naturally, we would also pay you a finder's fee. Alternatively, Yasmin could buy her own vision siphon, also known as a dream crown. I believe the current price is 120 coins, including permit fees. This would enable her to support Nadja at home by bottling and selling her visions independently. You can't be serious. Look around you. Does it seem to you as if I'm joking? Nadja and Yasmin are not the first to suffer this predicament, and I'm afraid they will not be the last. Let me get this straight. Bottle visions make people sick, and then you use those people to make more bottle visions. I must correct you on one point. Only a very small percentage of vision buyers suffer from chronic onerism. Invariably, we find that they have a history of excessive use. The label does warn you against that, you know. Any other questions? Tell me more about Yasmin buying a dream crown. Memory serves, she could buy one at Vidal's shop. She would need a permit, but since I chair the body that approves said permits, that won't be a problem. Must caution you that without the benefit of our extensive distribution network and our royal monopoly on exports, this option would inevitably be less lucrative for Yasmin. On the other hand, with practice, Yasmin could learn to capture her own dreams and administer them to Nadja, potentially permitting a form of bi-directional communication between the pair. Any other questions? Very well, I'll have to see what Yasmin thinks. Why don't you take one of our standard contracts for her to read through? A pre-stamped class, 0 class, Royal Post envelope is included in the package. If Yasmin accepts our offer, I shall leave you your finder's fee with Vidal the Vision Trader in Ferropolis. Showed up your ass, bro. Thanks, I suppose. Remember, this is not a decision that should be taken lightly. I encourage Yasmin to take all the time she wishes. Yeah, thanks, dude. I think we're saying thanks, dude. Alright. Nothing here we can click on that will give us access to that other room. Maybe later. Nothing we can on the balcony. Nope. And we still can't get into that room. I wonder how we're supposed to get in there. Okay, so we need to go back to Florence, I'm guessing. So I think we've done everything now. Missing persons, vision trade. So yeah, return to Yasmin. Return to Afra. Truth about that. Use it to pass through the gate bridge along the western edge of the kingdom. So I'm guessing like that gate bridge. Alright. Anyway, let's head back. Will we try and do the parkour? I think we will try to do the parkour. Try being the operative word here. Oh, but it's too far away. How am I supposed to make that? There's no way in hell I'm gonna make that. Look how far away that is. There's nothing like secret or anything somewhere. How am I supposed to make that? Alright, let's give it a try. Maybe I just need to do a really big run and jump. Nope. Definitely not a really big run and jump. Yeah, that's way too far away. Oh, cool. We're back where we want to be, at least. They won't tell me anything else because it's true if maybe they want to petition my phone. Okay, it's madness, yeah. Hey there, citizens, there we are. Anyone entering Ferropolis must be assayed by the corruption for order of the king. Now say the guard pokes one inside your mouth, then waves it and one. Alright, you can go. Yeah, I know I can go. So, we have a couple things we can do first. Oh, they're everywhere. The hell? Where does it come from? So, first off we want... Oh, that was the ruined city we had to go to. So, Mr. Persons, so we need to speak to Speaker Sunil first, maybe? Return to Afra at night. And Yasmin and Ferropolis to see what she thinks. Where the hell was she again? I think she might be up this way. Or down this way? Is this where we just came in? I think this was where we just came in. Yes. I totally knew that. Okay, Yasmin, whereabouts are you? Maybe here? We can make it nighttime. Squeaky wheel. Okay, never mind. Squish. Three patients at a round table. That's King's favorite power. Yeah, the patrons are giving this woman a wide berth, but he's staring at waiting to see her character. She the healing. I don't need to talk to you. You're not these are not the droids you're looking for. I don't think Yasmin's down that way. I've got a feeling she's up one of these places. Maybe up this way? Otherwise we'll go to Yasmin for a second. Is Yasmin up here? No. Is Yasmin up here? really don't do very well when we don't have our... And we do have a lockpicky thing in. The hell? Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a bullshit game. Ooh, we can use this guy's chest. Bittersweet bottle division. Thanks. I'll take it. Nothing else in here? Well, that means I can break into everybody's house. Okay, that's not where I want to go. Afra's mechanical arm gives you a fluid salutation. How goes our task, friend? Why is the city full of silk slugs? She looks around. Oh dear, again. I'm afraid I have my nose in my notes on the way there. King's affection for silk slugs is long-standing mystery, but not our most pressing. How else can I empower you? I found the king's message in the graveyard. Really? She reads the transcript excitedly. Let's see. Could it? No, wait. Oh. She beams at you, stars aflame, so I wasn't imagining it. This confirms my analysis. The king is speaking to us, and we must show what we've heard. How do you know about the weird tune? She looks embarrassed. Oh well, it was just a guess. The king outputs so much information every day, and I just look for patterns. But I mustn't bore you. Truly, I'm interested. I get the sense there was some spark of inspiration. She seems surprised. Oh well, to tell the truth, I had a dream about it. I saw myself walking in a graveyard, following that tune, and then finding... Now listen, I don't want you to think I'm some sort of crazed mystic. I spend so long buried in royal output logs, I sometimes fall asleep on the parchment. I think the dream was only my mind's way of pointing out a pattern I'd missed. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. The king speaks a dialect of cipher language known as sixfold cipher. It's tremendously difficult for human brains to parse. So, for your audience, you'll need a cranial modulator installed into your skull. Skip the conversation. Actually, funny story, I already have the moderator. Alpha Brink squints at you, then tilts her head back as if she's seeing you in a new light. Really? You got that from Morozov? Her security system weren't as strong as she thought. All it took was a little persuasion. Your intuitive is commendable. Well done. Initiative, sorry. I've been studying the message you retrieved from the graveyard. I think Its Majesty wants us to pass it on elsewhere, but not by the usual channels. In the corrupted lands, there is a royal broadcast beacon, formerly used to send signals down to the underlands.
A call to pursue.
It was
In
abandoned
this stream,
when
funds
corruption
overdue.
overtook the area,
Marcus and
has
KY,
since fallen
welcome you.
into disrespect.
Join the chat. Let's continue.
However, the
Squish.
king has not forgotten it. Unfortunately, the beacon is no longer answering remote commands, which means you and I am truly sorry for this, must deliver the message in person. She hands you a weighty folder of forest green leather. This is what we machinists call a punch card. It's a way of recording information so the king can understand. In this case, music. Use the punch card to open the tower door, then insert it into the apparatus at the top of the beacon. That sounds incredibly dangerous. Why would you want to send signals to the Underlands? How do I get to the Corrupted Lands? The Corrupted Lands is southeast of here, across a great chasm carved out by the king's machines. Officially there's no way in, but I found records of an old abandoned digging engine in the area that might offer you a path. I'll have the king conjure the access code directly into your cranial moderator. Just picture me in your mind's eye and as much detail as you can and it'll come to you. I'm not very good at picturing things in my head, if you say so. Anything else? Why would you want to send signals to the Underlands? We asked the king the same question. Its Majesty was adamant that someone or something might be alive down there, and that contacting them was somehow critical to the kingdom's future. Alas, no response ever came. Anything else? fine, but if I can become a monster, I'll eat you first. Entirely fair. How else can I empower you? Just wish me luck. Thanks, lady. Okay, so we have. So we need to go. Yes, I think she is just up here actually. Is she in this building now? The resident accent is rather well heard compared to their neighbours. Perhaps you've already met the redoubtable citizen Kur. They get a little fierce sometimes, but don't take it personally. They're just trying to do the right thing. It's an awful shame about poor Nadja. My heart breaks for her mother. I hope she gets through it. We're all rooting for her. I hope so too. So it's not there. Where are we going? Upstairs maybe. The boiler is a death trap. They will let my son look at it. No, temporary fine. Okay, yeah. So this one, and up and up. Yes. Okay. You find Yasmin feeding her daughter porridge from a wooden bowl, singing a soft lullaby. She looks worn down to the bone. Yasmin glances at you and glances in your direction. Oh, hello again. Did you have any luck? Managed to find a doctor, but it's not good news. How are you doing, Yasmin? I mean you, not Nadja. Not yet. Oh, okay, yeah. You hand her the sheaf of paper that Prip gave you and begin to explain. From the way Yasmin listens, you can tell that she has plenty of experience maintaining composure in the face of tragedy. This time, though, it's not enough. Awkwardly, there, offer her a handkerchief to wipe her eyes, give her a silent hug. When she's finished, she looks over at Nadja. Nadja? Yeah, for a long time. Oh, my darling, how could I have let this happen to you? Thank you for the hydrate. You just all just wake up. And thank you for the stretch. I know you did your best, but this is quite the dilemma you've brought me. What do you think I should do? Oh, yes, we have not done that yet. I'll try and remember to do that before we finish stream. How's that? We can take a break once we've done this one. I'd send her to the Vision Works, that way you won't have to worry anymore. I'd keep Nadja home, even if it'll be a struggle sometimes. That's a hard one. Sure, I don't mind. Cool. Yes, you can't put a price on family. I may not know how to care for Nadja properly or bottle visions, but I can learn. King knows I've seen a lot of change in my life. Although it would be a lot of work. If my sickness flares up, I might not be able to keep the business going. We could easily end up back where we started without a penny. My heart tells me I should keep Nadja here, no matter how long it takes for me to learn the vision trade or how difficult that would be to take care of her.
With Marcus
And if there's any way that I can still communicate with her, even if it's only through dreams, I want to take it. Truthfully though, it's moot. I don't have 120 coins to buy a dream crown from Vidal, and I doubt I ever will. My neighbours have been tremendous help, but if there isn't much cash in this entire tenancy, I suppose I'll get in touch with this Dr. Prip and begin the process. What else can I do? And the Vision Works is the right place for Nadja after all, wouldn't she want you to live comfortably? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yasmin seems touched by this, that's true. She always used to tell me not to worry about working, that she'd take care of everything, so I could rest my lungs. Maybe this really is what she'd want. You can tell you've made her feel better about her decision. Whatever the outcome, you've helped Nadja more than I could have asked. I wish I could pay you for your time, but, well, perhaps this will suffice. Ooh, we have a house deed. This is the deed to our old family home just outside Fropolis. Technically, we needed to petition the Clockwork King for a change of ownership. But since the militia have all but abandoned the countryside, we should be left alone. Thank you. This time her smile is warm and genuine. Maybe you have more luck with it than we did. Since this matter is settled, all that remains now is to pick up your finders free from Vidal's Vision Shop in Ferropolis. Cool. Thanks. Okay, so where to now? We still need to talk to him. We still need to go find kill. We still need to kill. I don't think we need to kill anybody. Glorious silk. I'm sure let's break into this place as well. No, no one would think going a bit closer will make any difference. No, glorious treasure. Nice. Thank you. Your glorious treasure. Okay. The Vision Works was there. Is that the Vision Works? No, I think this is just the actually never mind. Which one was the Vision Works? I know it's here somewhere. It's neither one of those. Maybe this way. That's got a sign on it. This has got a sign on it. I don't think it's this one. Nope, nope, nope. I can't remember where it is. Alright, let's go talk to the subtle ones. I'm a comitologist. Yeah, so I'm not best of luck. Thanks. Subtle one I need to talk to. Okay.
Circu, fear not the thrill. In this stream, we jest, no chill. With Marcus
Nope,
and
Trip
KY,
we study
goodwill.
King's Crown.
Just jokes, mate, no need to kill.
Get through, so will you? Okay, there be no further. And here we go. Can't you guess I'm going to summer once this nest of petitions locked down and we're started. Oh, okay, I'll leave you to it. Where's someone? Aha. Speak quickly, citizen. My time is in high demand. Chief Interpreter Alpha is conspiring against you now. Let's have a chat about Project Horoscope. Sunnel narrows his eyes at you. Am I meant to recognize that name? You're telling me that some other Sunnel Khan's name is all over the project files. Sunnel looks at you with a hint of surprise the first time you've seen him off balance. How did you? You tell Sana what you discovered about Oleg's daughter, Alpha. When you're finished, he sighs. My, you have been inquisitive. Where your loyalty is not so obviously suspect, you might even have made a good interpreter. So, what is it you imagine you want to get from me? I just want to know the truth. Oleg deserves to know the truth. Chief Interpreter Oleg deserves. The things recorded in the Library of Untruths are fictions. They never happened. We are discussing imaginary hypotheticals. Do you understand? Sure, this is all only a fairy tale. Oddly, Sunil smiles. In a certain land, in a certain kingdom, very far away from here. Yes, quite so. In a certain land, there was a king with magical powers. One day, the king's retainers asked if he could use his magic to transform people into their best selves. The king agreed, but first ordered a test. The king's retainers would scour the land to find 6 people who between them embodied all this variation in character and temperament. The king would then multiply each candidate 6-fold, changing every copy in a different way. The original candidates would remain unchanged to see what happened when the king did nothing. And to keep the test pure, the king would make all 36 subjects forget they were ever a part of it. Is that why the king wouldn't grant Oleg's daughter wishes? Go on, I want to hear how the story ends. Skip the rest, I've had enough. There is no Oleg in this tale, but yes, the fictional king we are discussing could not allow the original 6 subjects to be magically altered in any way, lest the experiment become tainted. The 6th candidate, Afra, was wild and disobedient, showing little promise, yet it was one of their copies, the 6th in fact, who proved wisest of all. So the king was satisfied and began using his magic to create many more good and faithful subjects. It was a great sorrow when the original Afra was consumed by a plague unleashed by the king's enemies, but eventually the plague was defeated and everyone, almost everyone, lived happily ever after. So there ends the fairy tale, and there ends your telling of it, if you wish for a happy ending of your own. Is that how the corruption started with Project Horoscope? Oh, would you care to explain your logic? You gave your king the power to alter people, then people began turning into monsters. Don't you think that's a bit suspicious? Sunil examines you silently for some time. You must think you're very clever indeed, like a child who sees a house burn down and believes the wood is to blame. That the corruption is entangled with the king's powers of alteration is trivially true, and the guild has never denied it. The real question is, who or what is thwarting those powers' correct operation? But it is abundantly clear that you know nothing of the king's magic, and I have better things to do than indulge the misapprehensions of children. Very well. Are we finished here? Okay, I'll leave it to your work. We have nothing more to discuss. So, do we have anything else? Pick up the finder's fee. Okay, we do the beacon. All that's left is to return to Oleg and his house. Yes. Okay, let's go talk to Oleg again. Let's see. Gonna drop that. Did I not just come from it? Ah, there it is. There we are. Okay, now Oleg was outside, I'm pretty certain. So that's what it said. Northeast Island of Florida, yeah. How do we get out of here? Not that way. This town is so confusing. Not that way. Aha, there it is. Okay. Before we do that, we might do the pedal. See if we can work it out. See if we can get that working. I'll probably have to try and find. I don't know if I still have it. little bit more than I was expecting. So we won't do it off the stream. I was hoping we could make it easy, but no, it's not going to be. Now I think is Oleg up here. Or is this our new home? This might be our new home. Yes, this is our new home. Let's spend some money. So we have enough for upgrading everything. Okay, don't have enough for that one. Don't have enough for that one. Okay. So what do we need? We need one more. Okay, now we need 5 more. Let's see. I need to find Link. Where are you? Just simple concrete box with metal ladders surrounded by snow. Yeah. Of course. Find a way to the corrupted lands southeast of Ferropolis to begin your search. Okay, so we need to go there. Which was down here somewhere. It's like show me almost Russian territory without saying it. Mayhaps. Okay, we're gonna go to the corruption lands, which is where we have to go anyway. Northeast islet of the Ferropolis. So he's over here somewhere? No. Or is he out, or did it mean the actual town? Maybe it meant the actual town. I can't remember where this old guy is. Anyway. Okay, we've got to go to the corrupted lands, so let's go to the corrupted lands no matter what. Maybe the old man lives in one of these houses here. I don't think so though. Maybe he lives in that house. Okay. Where do all the people go? Bright lamps, bonfires, rappers, and a sound, Yod, stubborn. Found okay. Thanks, Yod. I'm afraid you have unpaid taxes. That's funny. Okay, I've already been in there. Okay. So, we are here. We have to do something with the royal beacon. So let's go do that maybe first. We broke into that already. Royal beacon is this way.
Nyashka, Russian stereotype, intriguing insight. In this stream, let's keep it light. With Marcus and KY, jokes ignite. Dive in, let's stay polite. From vodka shots to furry hats, stereotypes on mats.
What the hell? We need to rewrite Marcus a personality. I think it's time for Marcus to be repersonalized. Control panel is a dizzying array of levers, dials, and buttons, many smashed or corroded. Among them is a slot-like entry port waiting for import. The howling wind whips snow and ash across your face. Insert the punch card with the king's message. The card jams in its slot, but you give it one good shove. For a moment, nothing happens. The whole tower begins to vibrate. Needles jump back and forth along their dials. A transistor bursts into a shower of glass. One by one, indicator lights go green as the beacon reconnects with its long-lost king. Above you, the giant antenna crackles into life and emits a pulse of silent sound, felt in your belly rather than heard. The pulse continues at irregular intervals, singing a song that only your bones can hear, broadcasting a monarch's lonely cry down into the underlands. Suddenly, the control panel crackles and squeals before emitting a familiar voice. God's damnedest thing ever even work? Hey, asshole, are you hearing this? Mikhail, is that you? Misha, no, this is ancient mummified queen of Underlands here to tell you that you've stupid nose. Pinhead, nincompoop, fucking Listen, we do not have long with this device, so pay attention. Misha has some friends who have been watching you through the king's eyes. They know all about Chief Interpreter Alpha and her big plans. Enough to cannot be trusted. Go down in Ferropolis and find a market trader called Reza. Ask them the 7th letter. Do this before you Alpha's punch card understand. What was that about? Wait, where exactly do I find Reza? It appears Misha can no longer hear you. You and I believe we have seen each other's souls. We have discussed philosophy. Nothing matters. This mission is asking you as a friend. There's nothing more save the raw static. Alright. I'm gonna ask some person what the 7th letter is. Which alphabet though? Okay, so that was. So we gotta still go to the corrupted lands and just find something in. Mekloff's bottle vision points to a ruined city in the Clockwork Kingdom which seems to hold its key. We have been there. We need to find Oleg. Find the market trader named Reza and Foropoulos mentions 7th letter before or after returning to Afra. Okay. Let's find the corrupted lands of missing city place. Which way do we need to go? Oh, I need to go back this way. Is this the way we came? Oh, I can't fucking remember. Yes. I need to get to the Forgotten Kingdom thingy place. Voices metallic until anything could be corrupted out here, so you better keep your distance, tourist. You been up there? I do believe we have been up here. Because I remember this building. Yep. Can't get over there. Or can we? Whoop. Oh, we can. Oh. Mayhaps. Whoop. And we just fell over the edge. Remember? Remember what? What do I remember? What don't I remember? Whoop. I'm not supposed to get up there, maybe? Wait, where's Trigger? Hmm? I don't know what you're talking about. It was Trigger on where Remember, isn't it? I don't... I don't remember. I don't know. These cleanup workers tearing hungrily in a hunk of black bread like a rubber dog. They do not respond to me, an obscene gesture to you. That's rude. Okay, well, yeah, it's all good. We still have the fancy. Yes, we do. Yes, we have very fancy triggers. Or I've already had back on that. Maybe I've already opened it. Okay, yes, I have. Where's the rotating houses? Down there. die? Very surprised I did not die, but I'm glad I did not die. Okay. We need to work out how to get into this area up here.
Nyashka, fancy triggers, what a delight. In this stream, our joy takes flight. With Marcus and KY, vibes just right. Stay tuned for more, day and night.
Thanks, Marcus. What would I use for remember? What sort of trigger would remember have? Alright, so we need to try and work out how to get into this place. Oh, there's a place. Right? Judgment City, your progress is under strict quarantine by order of the Clockwork King. Therefore, entry is forbidden except for those in possession of a proper password. Memory of Mekla's vision wells up from your subconscious like a leech rising from a lake bed to feed after dark. The hard light of creation burns within the fallible flesh. Pondering. Emergency override accepted. Welcome back, Mr. Frost. Oh, wow. Cool. We got in. Needed to, got it. Anything? Oops. me something has changed notification, so I don't know if we've done everything we have to do. Maybe there's one upstairs. Emberian spectacle. Ancient spectacles that highlight lore subjects. Emberian eyeglasses are remarkably well preserved. Cipher magic has been engraved into the intricate mechanism to reveal magical objects that could be manipulated. Cool. So let's put them on. We can put them on? Yeah, maybe that's okay. So, I wonder what that did. This wasn't there before, was it? I guess it was. Have a key with a triangular pin found in the corrupted city of Progress in the Clockwork Kingdom. Okay. Not quite sure what the key is for, but I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later. Nice. Glorious silk. Thank you. Okay, now that was right where that thing was. That is here. Sucks for you, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's people's names again. I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking at those names, but we're not, so. Extra luck. No other mechanisms anywhere? Ooh, there's a tunnel down there. There's a lift there. I don't know if I can go up there. Wine. Yes. I'm not quite sure where we're up here. Because we've already been in there. And we've gotten through there. Oh, nice. Can we pull that? That doesn't look like it's like. That needs a key. Okay, go through that. I was gonna say, if we get another bloody. Dear sis, I am once again dictating this letter to wee Faisal, and if he fucks, I mean screws it up, you must tell me and I will box his ears. Probably you will never get this, but it makes me feel better to imagine you reading it, so here goes nothing. Thank you for asking around about all the guns that the king was having us make. I still think the king is preparing for war, but if even your machinist friend doesn't know about it, then maybe I am just talking shit. Unfortunately, since your last letter, we have bigger problems and I fear we are royally fucked, I mean screwed. I reckon you have probably heard about corruption, even though we are not supposed to talk about it. Well, now this whole town is full of it and nobody is allowed to leave. The royal factor plus most of the machinists are dead apart from the wee cunt Pew, spelt P-U-G-H, who was always hanging around at the factory getting in the way. Now he's locked himself inside with all the militia and isn't letting anyone in. We've turned the schoolhouse, aka the old god's temple, into a meeting place and are locking anyone who gets cursed inside their house, boarding up the door and painting it with a magical symbol. Some try to fight us, but most say it is fair enough. I am keeping track of our supplies and running a regular talent show to keep spirits up, but I am always getting grumpy at people because I feel like shite all the time, even though everyone thinks I am some kind of leader. I wish you were here so you could show me that breathing thing that I said was stupid. I had better go because there is shouting, which probably
thinking,
means I have
it's
to
all
calm
good, can't you
someone
see?
down
In
by
this
threatening
stream,
to
joy runs free.
headbutt them or
With
maybe
Marcus and
saying
KY,
they're
the
there.
perfect free. So
I suppose
join
I
us,
may never
mate,
learn
and
my
feel the
letters
glee.
now, but I promise that if I don't die, I will sit down with you and let you teach me, and only if you are cunt. You call, and only call you a cunt if I get really frustrated. Love, Zainab, spelled Zainab. Okay, thanks Zainab. That's great. You did great. Yo, Howie. Hey Nat. It'd be good. How you be? How you do be? There's a chest there. How do I get to the chest there? That's right, that key. We don't have that key. We need that key, but we don't have that key. Is there anything else in here? Alright, we've been all through there. Was there any magical things we missed? Oh, I don't think we've been here. Okay, yeah, that's right. We went in here. We've done those. There must be something in this somewhere. We got the magical thing from there. We opened the blue triangle door. That's where we were before. And we came through here. We went down here. We certainly went down here. Yep, we went down here. Definitely nothing around here. We went inside here. There was just that chest. We went up the ramp. Okay. There, that's where we needed to go. That's right, we went into this room. We haven't been over here yet. We went through there. We didn't go upstairs. Okay, we need a green key. Hopefully that room that we just opened gives us the key that we need. That would be very handy. Nothing we can press. Let's go over here. What does this have? Any mechanical things we can press? Oh, there's money going there. No fancy dancy knobs. That was very delayed there, Cirque. Shuriken? Okay, no thingies we can touch though. So. There's another green door. Yeah, I missed. Can't carry any more lockpicks? No, okay. Right, so let's... Ooh, can we shoot that from here? Yes, we can. Nice. Oh, we can get that from here too? Oh, not like that, we can't. Idiot. Okay, we'll go this way. Easy. Alright, let's hope there is a green key in here somewhere. Let's look. Okay, we got a green bulb. Nice in the book. any lock thingies? Alright, let's go upstairs.
Circuit, the call for Nat can't be denied. In this stream, joy
Please give me a
multiplies.
key.
With Marcus and KY, no
Yay,
need to be
it's
shy.
Reiki.
Join in the fun,
That's the
give it
key
a
we
try.
want,
Nat,
but
mate.
that's the key we got. Would look more like a diamond. That's not a square, that's more like a diamond. I wonder where the square key is. Wait, a square is more like a square, but... Music box cylinder. Slender brass cylinder bristling with tiny needles designed to fit a clockwork music box. Horace Metcalfe won't know more. The early machinists imagined a new kind of everyday luxury. Red floral or roses too. Okay. So, let's go give that to Horace. Fast and so it's in this room. Oh, nice. We can finally upgrade one of our many weapons and shit. Okay, so where does that leave us now? I think we've done everything here now. That's where we came in. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Done everything now. Okay, so we can leave. Maybe we should save. So, what's our quest line say? Return to Macleff's house in the mountains. Okay, yeah. We've done that. Go find Oleg, wherever he is. We got Vision Trader, funds free for. Okay. So yeah, we just need to go speak to Captain Caxton Frost. Easier said than done. And then we will finally have the three of them. And stop the Mad King from being mad, maybe. There we are. Yes. to get inside this building now. Let's go have a quick look. We needed a key for it. Oh, fine. That's right. There's a key in this way. Nut still needs a key. What's the actual thing say on the side here? Maybe that gives us a hint. Progress is where our glorious kingdom is forging the future with our own hands. Exciting opportunities available for. Okay. So no. Still no idea what we have to do. Nothing there. Nope. Okay. So no, still don't know what to do with that one. We still do need to find Oleg. I'd like to know whereabouts he is. Wonder whose house this is. Nothing we can click on, so. Nope. Strange place. Dark Soul stamina, yeah. And just like Dark Souls, my stamina management is non-existent. Reason that's
Medic
our
Oleg,
house.
Dark Souls stamina, a crucial part. In this stream, we play smart. With Marcus and KY, we aim to chart. Keep that stamina high, mate, don't fall apart.
Please arise, Mama May. I see a beg you watch over the brow, self guard from corruption, and please permit my petition to relocate. What do you do here? I'm one of the few farmers. Okay, yeah. We've already spoken to you. We've already spoken to you. We don't want to speak to you anymore. We need to find Oleg. Where is he? Let's see what happens. Maybe he's one of the first ones in the town. Maybe he's in here. No, nobody's in here. We've already broken into that anyway. Did we go here? Oh, that's right. This is our house. This is our lovely new house. We can upgrade it. So, do we want to upgrade the workshop? The annex? I know we've already done that. So you can upgrade the workshop or the balcony. We can upgrade that. We can upgrade the annex. Let's do the balcony. I like balconies. Let's have a look. So what is this classed as? Workshop, I guess? The hell is that? You have gained temporary buff agility. Oh. Man, give me back my sword. Treadmill, yeah, we have gained the ability to use a treadmill. We can put that there. Awesome. Looks beautiful. Reminds me of home.
Medic Oleg, treadmill fun, a good burn. In this stream, fitness we earn. With Marcus and KY, we take turns. Running fast, no concerns. Stay active, mate, let it churn.
Thanks, Marcus. Now what else have we got now? Well, this is our balcony, I'm guessing. Okay. Can we upgrade anything else? We can upgrade the balcony. But we need more jitter seed. Okay. Thanks. So let's go talk to Frost. Maybe he is. The Dreamer's Recruit. That's where we really need to go. This way. Bing bong. No healing. Okay. Can we have a 5-minute timer, please? I'll try very hard not to need healing. Five minutes, please. It's okay. You broke it. That's okay. Thank you. There you go. It's like, Nanny? You have not chosen anything. How am I supposed to do it? Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Frost. Oh, what jolly horrid day. This was going to affect my dream for weeks. New dark direction. Horace, listen to me attentively. I found this brass cylinder in a room. Do you recognize it? Why, yes, I do. It's part of an old music box over there. I'm no good with devices, so I've never been able to figure out what was wrong. But how did you find it? The box hasn't been played in years. Okay, old music box. Yeah. It's a music box of rare, intricate design. Its lid depicts pastoral scenes of ordinary mortals working and relaxing together, finely inlaid with iridescent chitin and mother of cloud pearl. However, there doesn't seem to be any music in it. Insert the brass drum. You laboriously wind up the mechanism and then release. As the cylinder turns, its needles pluck the teeth of a steel comb and tender, twinkling music begins to play. It's a haunting tune, somehow familiar and ethereal all at once, like a lullaby from time's own beginning. You feel the shiver run up your spine cord, and the hairs on your arms prick up. Behind you, a porcelain teacup smashes on the floor.
Nyashka,
gazes at nothingness.
Lull, laughs unending. In this stream, joy
His eyes
keeps
half
blending.
closed.
With
His
Marcus and
breathing is slow
KY,
and
joy is
gentle,
pending.
as if he is
So join
sleeping.
us, mate, in this trending.
Mr. Metcalf, are you quite alright? Wave your hand in front of his face, poke him. Quick as a flash, he jerks awake and grabs your wrist with surprising strength. No. Frantic eyes dart around the room before coming to rest on you. His breathing is sharp and shallow, like he's just survived a fight. You blooming idiot. You've ruined my cover. Caxton Frost, I presume. Frost glares at you. You think I want to remember any of that mess? I did this, you nincompoop. I erased my memories. It's the only thing that kept me hidden from the Clockwork King for all these years. The only thing protecting Summer. And now you've gone and ruined it. You blinking artichoke. What the hell? That's interesting. This seems I still can't swear. How did you erase your own memories? Aren't you happy to be your true self? You seriously brainwashed yourself to not swear? Listen, never mind all that. I need your help. Help! You blunder in here. You set fire to my life and you want my help? You can go hang yourself. I'll never my bally hands full of escaping the kingdom and oh yes, never seeing anyone I love ever again. Velikolos is trying to destroy the world, or Velikolos is trying to save the world. But don't find Velikolos, the Inquisition will kill me, trying to destroy. Frost's brows rumple as he listens to your explanation. So it began. Vela's great work. Has she already gone to the Underlands? Yes, but we can't get to her without you. Yes, to something called the Cradle. He shakes his head. Not my problem. If you've found me, it's the only matter of time until the king finds me too. I must put my affairs in order and depart immediately. You followed Vela for the years. How could you just walk away? You helped Vela build her army, and how is she not your problem? He snarls, because I never was a Dark Star. I was a spy. As a young man, it was my misfortune to become a hero to the Clockwork Kingdom. My aptitude with ancient embryon machines was prized, and I was easily dazzled by conditional acclaim. You must understand, the future used to be so bright here. People lived well, and we truly seemed on the brink of a better world. I wanted to believe that more than anyone. So when the king gave me a chance to truly serve my country, I accepted. I posed as a disgruntled emigrant, offering my services to Velikolos. Together we spent the next 8 years unlocking the secrets of the embryons, all of which I secretly relayed to my sovereign. Having been somewhat of a thespian in my school days, I confess I found the subterfuge exciting. However, one does not wear a mask for so long without it changing one's face. As news from the kingdom grew darker, I came to trust Vela over the king. She promised that we could be the ones to build Elysium, using powers from before the world ran, and until that blooming mutiny, I believed her. What caused the mutiny? Discontent had long been brewing over our frayed relations with the Union, and anyone could see that Vela was growing more reckless and paranoid by the week. Her plan to drag us all to the Underlands was merely the final straw. So how did Vela respond? The mutiny was led by Vela's childhood friend. I think she felt it as rejection, not only of her plans, but of herself, of everything they'd shared. Pray that on the day you feel like that, you do not have command of an Bing bong! Of course. Of course. Class Kilo Caliber Howitzer. So what did you do in the end? I fought for Vela that day, but my faith was broken. I'd lived through enough purges and coup d'etats in the king's early years to know a tyrant when I saw one. Still, my mission stood. Or so I thought. As it turned out, my next orders would be my last. The king wanted me to steal Vela's treasure map, to betray the only people I'd ever felt truly at home with, and deliver untold power to an increasingly callous despot. Yet, what was my alternative? Betray my homeland and hand that power instead to an increasingly cruel and unstable outlaw? It was an impossible choice, so I did what any coward would do. He shrugs. I ran away. My only mistake was to hide my old memories instead of destroying them. A sentimental lapse I shan't repeat. Why did you choose these ruins in particular? What did Vela's treasure map point to? We've no time for this. What's done's done. Why did you choose these ruins in particular? Because they were my home. I grew up in progress, amidst the machinery that was meant to liberate us. As to how many of my family escaped, I can only speculate. A fitting grave for a failed patriot, wouldn't you say? What did Vela's treasure map point to? Something more valuable than gold, or so she said. An ancient artifact with the power to turn the world upside down. I was skeptical, but evidently the king was willing to burn my entire mission just to get a hold of it. We've no time for this. What's done is done. Regardless, nothing has changed. I still lack the courage either to help Vela or to stop her. You have destroyed my life for no good purpose, and now I shall bid you adieu. Please, wait a second. Just hear me out. Will you shut your mouth for one fucking second? His eyes narrow. I beg your pardon. How dare you? Do you actually know what's been happening in your beloved kingdom? Are you completely ignorant about anything outside your cozy little life? Of course I'm not. My memories from Horus were cloudy, but he wasn't blinkingly stupid. So you know everyone's memories keep vanishing and nobody knows why. So you know someone has been abolished and nobody can get anything to eat. Well, he blinks. Wait, what? No, of course not, because you've been seen sitting here sucking a thumb while cooking up fantasies to distract everyone from their kingdom's death spiral. You've been living in a dream, Frost. The real world is fucked. You've been spinning yarns to distract people while their neighbors die. All of the above. Yeah. Is that so flippin' evil? What the fudge else are they meant to do? What was I meant to do? Hiding from your past will make go away. So you bury yourself in small comforts while the world is renting you. There is a long silence as you stare at each other. Would you perhaps like a moment to get your breath back? Shut up. Frost lets out a long, deep sigh. You're right, of course. I have been hiding from the fear that my better world would never come to pass. No matter who's in charge, it always goes wrong. And yet I cannot bring myself to truly give up hope. At least for Horus, things were simple. Forget Vela and forget the king. With what's down there, you could build the world yourself. You've seen where these grand ideas always end. Let's stop Vela from dragging everyone down with her. You can't build the world by magic or force. You do it by helping the people you love. Yes. Perhaps there is truth in what you say. It was always so easy to defer to other people's dreams, to trust the impresario, and play the role I was given. Now the stage is burning and half the audience are dead. All I wanted was a quiet life with Sam. Well, I don't need to know all the answers to know what's still worth fighting for. I can at least make sure Vela's treasure doesn't blow up the world and figure out the rest as I go. However, that's not enough. I want a full Inquisition pardon. I want Union citizenship for me and Samuel and his family. I want 5,000 coins in silver bullion and another 5,000 in fully assignable, non-revocable promissory notes from the Ursus Guild of Riova. I'll do what I can. Done, fine. Good. Given the stakes of my skills, I think it's rather a bargain. Vela always planned to hold up the blinding light if things went pear-shaped. Since she's now in the wind, I would guess you have already captured that fortress. I'll make my way there. But first... Frost closes his eyes, taking a deep breath. First, I must say goodbye to Sam. I'd rather hoped we might get married. Perhaps even petition to adopt. Well, I suppose it'll have to wait. Yes, it will. Hi, Alex. Yes, you can thank Matic for that. Okay, cool. So, we have to go find Oleg. And go to the market trader and pick up our finder's fee. Okay. We need to find Oleg. Where the hell is Oleg? All that's left is return to Oleg in his house on the northeast islet of Pheropolis. So yeah, he must be actually in Pheropolis. So let's go to Pheropolis and find... I had a dream about lesbian nurses. Sounds like a good dream. Nurses are pretty freaky. I've known a few nurses in my life, and yes, they are freaky bitches. You should know that, medic. Be able to tell us stories of freaky nurses, I'm sure.
Medic Oleg, what's up? Feeling out of the loop? In this stream, let's regroup. With Marcus and KY, no need to snoop. Join the chatter, don't stay mute.
No, I don't. Oh no. You need to get to know some freaky nurses. Get that way. It's hard to find freaky women around here, let alone nurses. Oh, that sucks. Should be able to find freaky women anywhere and everywhere. Maybe they're really freaky and they're just shy and don't want you to know it. Where are you? Maybe we go over this way. Maybe this place? There you go. Yay! You found a leg absorbed with some kind of word puzzle. Here's Saber. When he glances up, you see bags under his eyes. You again. Have you come to throw in the towel? I found your daughter. Her name was Afra. Oleg stares at you for a long time without visible. You were trying to scare me. You just picked that out of some book you read. She'd be 36 this year. She worked on a farm in Estrig. She wanted to come home to Ferropolis, but the king denied her. Oleg looks at the wall. He starts to reach for a bottle and stops. Afra. What kind of name is that? Must have been Guinevere's idea. I would never have chosen that. Well, you used the past tense, so I assume it's not good news. I'm sorry your daughter is dead. I'm sorry your daughter has become corrupted. Tell him about Project Horoscope. Actually, it's complicated. Yeah, tell him. I've told all the whole story from the cleanup camp to your confrontation with Sunil. At one point, his hands begin shaking, so he hides them in his lap. I had suspicions, of course, that my forgetting was no accident. We all know the guild changes people, normal people, not just crooks and saboteurs. If you are observant, you can see signs everywhere. Only you can never be sure who is safe to tell. He shakes his head. Special project. I guess I ought to feel honoured. They should have looked after her, given her an easy job, a pension, at least a fucking medal. Well then, do you still have my locket? I left it with your daughter. It seemed like the right thing to do. You see his temper start to flare and he opens his mouth to yell, but something inscrutable deserts him at the last moment and he slowly sags back into his chair, staring at the table. Pah, sentimental crap, but, he sighs, perhaps it is fitting. Were not the queens of the ancient surface buried with their belongings? Oleg looks up at you, clearly struggling for words. The way this ends is no fault of yours. You have given me answers. I am in your debt. Remain silent. A debt like this can never be made square, but let me at least give you a down payment. Ooh, clockwork smuggler's key. This key was kindly donated by a smuggler we picked up. In a polite and civil conversation, he told us that it unlocked a stolen royal freight capsule jettisoned from his ship while flying over one of the outlying islands nobody visits. The island is only reachable by air, but you can bet there's treasure in that capsule. It was going to be my retirement plan until somehow the key vanished from our stockpile. Oh well, happens all the time. And now I must ask one more favour, not for me, but for my daughter. Take this candle to the missing persons notice board after dark, light it, and let that be the end. Don't you want to be there when I light it? Let me
Medic
ask
Oleg,
something else
freaky
before I
women,
go.
a rare find. In this
I will
stream,
find
let's
my own
unwind.
kind of ceremony.
With Marcus
Some
and
things
KY,
must be done
Joy
properly,
Design.
that is all.
Nurses or not, let's
Okay.
all be kind.
Bye, Oleg.
Keep searching, mate.
Oleg
They're
says
not
nothing.
confined.
You leave him sitting in his cold little apartment, absorbed in his puzzle. Okay, we can do that. Whee! Okay, so that's that part done. So what do we have left? Okay, we just got to do the notice board. We need to go downstairs. Marcus wants me to search for fresco woman. Yeah. Marcus knows. Marcus wants to help. Yeah, we knew what you meant. What's that now, my dear? Let me find your looking glass. This is so small, fish small, charming, down, blah, blah, blah. It's really see, my dear, must be your lips. You can, okay. Seek out more aid. Do not. Okay, yeah. What have you got? Okay. You can have one glorious treasure. Thanks, lady. It's so beautiful in the rain, you know. All the water running down from the upper city, rivers and curtains of it, down the pipes and gutters and cascading off all the old bits of machinery. Maybe you'll get to see it too if spring ever returns. We tried a petition for a home in the upper city. Pointless. The king rejected me because my committee score was too low. What does that even mean? I swear they just make up a number and pretend there's some wizardry behind it. Then if you ask how to increase it, they say it's too complicated to explain. Trader looks nervous and keeps one protected hand on their stall. King's Blessing citizen, don't often see new faces down here. Or have we met before? I'm not much in stock just now, but if you've got wee miles to feed, maybe I can set something aside next time I do. King's Blessing to you. Who are we trying to find? We're trying to find some lady. Market trader named Riza Amphiropolis. Okay. Some lady named Riza, market trader. My internet is making it really hard to... really hard to what exactly, Alex? What's really hard right now? Weapon, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, you kill kid, he's crew. Wait, weapon, come here, you doober. That's right, that's his dog. Fuck name's their dog, weapon, I have no idea. There's an old lady. Someone warms a bucket of water using heat from pipes, couldn't be right. Okay. Where's this lady we need to speak to? Are you her? Beggar things could be around here somewhere. Respect to you. Respect to you, respect to you. There's nobody else here, is there? I'm not, like, missing somebody hiding around a corner somewhere. maybe we're in the wrong area. Maybe there's a market stall somewhere else. Okay, no. Cut away.
Alex, internet
On
trouble,
the
a
market
real
trader.
pain. In this stream, we'll refrain from going insane. Marcus and KY, here to entertain. Don't worry, mate, we'll remain.
You would assume they would be downstairs, because that's where the market trading is. You're a man. You're a man. You would think if they were a blacksmith, they'd say, find the blacksmith. Yep. No, thanks. And maybe there's somebody upstairs here. Who are you? No. Lisa, where are you? What about you? Who are you? Okay, so that's just questions. Dwell, okay. Never mind. What are you doing? So, you're a singer. Penny for a song. No, thank you. What do you do? Why do you do anything? What about you people? Actually, I'm not sure. Okay, W. The hell, game? Where is this person I need to find? Bing bong! Thank you, my angel. The game doesn't want me to find somebody. Bing bong! Thank you. Am I gonna have to Google again? Just to find this stupid person? Find a market trader named Riza in Ferropolis and mention the 7th letter before or after returning to Afra. Okay, that's yeah, I'm gonna be wrong. Where is Riza? spell. Are you still doing alright?
Good.
You know, I know
Bing
a
bong.
woman who loves her pats and forehead kisses. Yeah, who's that? Who's that? Where is Reza? You know, I made a choice part of Club King Quest and I cannot find them anywhere. Yes, I agree. Where's Reza? I'm tired looking for them, I just can't find what I'm supposed to be. Check the bazaar in
Pikami,
Fropolis
Circa
again.
you redeemed.
Just
Good
be a
girl,
bit
what a
more
thrill.
attentive.
In this stream, joy spills. With Marcus and KY, let's all chill. Keep the vibes positive, no need to drill.
They're on the bottom layer. It was really a locked door that was inaccessible until this part of the quest. Look for a hallway with a metal door. If you were just walking past without looking, it's easy to miss. Okay, so a hallway with a metal door downstairs. I was right, it's down here somewhere. But it says a hallway with a metal door. Okay. There's a metal door. Is she in here? Yeah, are you? See a middle-aged person with light brown skin and an eye patch dressed in an eclectic patchwork of colourful fabrics. Can't quite figure out their gender, which seems deliberate. Why, hello there, child. Come to browse. Who are you? The name is Reza, child, fortune teller, trinket vendor, and listener to many grapevines. For a price, I can sell you talismans for luck and protection, or perhaps even give a little advice about your problems. You keep calling me child, but I'm at least as old as you. What kind of problems do you mean? Everyone's problems are different, child. To truly help a person, there must be trust. I'm new here and this place terrifies and confuses me. I am glad for your guidance. Would you like this conversation to become official business? Fair enough, I suppose. Proceed with me, child. They examine you, then their expression softens. I'm sorry, child. I can only imagine. This is not a good place for travellers, is it? Everyone must deal with the king now and then. In my long life, I'm lucky to have learned a little of His Majesty's ways. So I help people with their problems as best I can. Nothing illegal. Just advice. I can coach you to file an appeal that the guild will treat as high priority. Diagnose misfiring magic in your building's heating engine. Interpret a royal proclamation you can't make sense of. Perhaps even point you towards a friendly machinist. I never cheat. No. I only help people find the path where everyone ends up happy. So you see, child, I too, in my own way, am a servant of the king. Actually, I had a confusing encounter with the king just recently. They listened to your tale. Oh, my child. Quite an ordeal. Show me your hand. Reza traces their bony fingers gently along the lines of your palm, humming a hypnotic tune and swinging a cipher inscribed vacuum tube back and forth on a sprocket chain. The king has sensed that a terrible destiny stalks behind you, matching your step. You chase a strange star. Your quarry seeks to exhume the grave of history and rewrite the music of time. Perhaps His Majesty believes you have a role to play here in the kingdom too. They release your hand, smiling kindly. Or perhaps it is a mistake. The king does make them, you know. Well, child, do you see anything else that interests you? I'm looking for the 7th letter. The gaudy trader squints at you, then glances left and right to check nobody is listening. They beckon you closer. Who told you to come here? Well, you followed. Misha sends his greetings. Good. They praise you with their remaining eye. So you are the one who's helping out. I see she's got your head stuffed with clockwork, like a good little machinist. Tell me, did she explain what a cranial moderator does? She said it would let me speak 6-fold cipher. Morris mentioned a few side effects, migraines, seizures. Honestly, she sort of glossed over it. She said it would let me speak 6-fold cipher. Ha, I'm sure. So then, nobody warned you how a cranial moderator warps your thinking, smooths out any irrational notions, makes you look at the world like a machinist, seeing everything as a puzzle you can solve. The biggest changes will take a few years, but mark my words, they will come. That is why I got rid of mine. You used to be a machinist too? Try to leave. I've had enough of plots and conspiracies. Alright, I'm listening. You used to be a machinist too? Yes, for many years. I even wrote some of the cipher magic that lets the king alter people. So I speak with authority when I say that countless lives depend on you defying Afra's plan. Alright, I'm listening. Don't misunderstand me. Afra is a sweet girl. We were very close once. She absolutely believes she's doing the right thing. Sadly for all of us, she is wrong. Look around you, child. See how we all are. See, we are all at the mercy of this infernal machine, which not even the machinists can control. Can you honestly say that what we need is more clockwork, King? However brilliant Alfred's spell may be, it cannot
Alex
fix
has left the chat seeks the
king,
voice of gods and
because
angels.
the king
Such a quest.
is the problem.
In this stream, let's put it to the test.
What's your
With
alternative?
Marcus and KY, we'll do our
Reza
best.
flashes you a
Stay
crooked
tuned,
grin
mate,
and
for a
hands you
voice
something
blessed.
heavy, wrapped in colourful rags. I'm glad you asked. This is a different kind of spell. Inserted in place of Afra's, it will trigger a runaway fault cascade that gradually but irrevocably shuts down the king, with minimal distraction. Wait, you're the saboteur, aren't you? So you're this mystery villain I keep hearing about. They smile cryptically. There's no such person as the saboteur, child. Only a group of like-minded people who love this land and see no good in leaving its fate to an overgrown grandfather clock. So we understand each other, or is there more you would know? What's in it for me if I follow your plan? Very well, I'll consider what you've said. That is all I ask, child. Don't trust Afra, and don't trust me either. Just do what you think is right. Sure. We'll totally do what we think is right. So, Madness of the King, return to Afra with your final task. She waits for you in the park as you go at night. Okay. Let's do that. Let's make it nighttime. Now let's go to the gazebo. I think it's this way. Okay. Afra peers into the sky, her brows furrowed in contemplation. Gesture skyward. Is this normal? Leave without disturbing her. She tear her eyes away with the celestial teapot. No, I would certainly say this is new. What does it mean? I confess I'm struggling. Is it a sign, an instruction, a response to our broadcast? But then why a teapot? She shrugs helplessly. I've checked and rechecked my calculations. All we can do is stick to the plan. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. The king has summoned you for another audience, just as we hoped. Afra hands you a leather folder far heavier than the last. Here it is, friend. 8 years of my life and the hopes of a kingdom now rest in your hands. Friend, I don't know what will happen after this, so if you have any concerns, now's the time to voice them. What do I do with this punch card? If that's the start of questions. What happens to this guy pilot called Mikhail? I have something important to tell you about your past. I have what you need. I'll let you know how it goes. Afra smiles, failing to conceal her anxiety. I'm counting on you, friend. There's a teapot on this guy. Where? Where's the teapot? You lied to me. Alright, let's go see the king. And zap his brain. Speak quickly, citizen. My time is in high demand. Why is there a giant... I can't see. Where's the teapot? Chief Interpreter Alpha has conspiring against you. Let's have a look checked about... I'll leave it to your work. Where's the teapot? I want to see it. Maybe you need a truth potion. Machine shrieks like a million condemned souls as the feeling of pressure mounts in your body once more, then your cranial motor clicks into action. Suddenly the noise becomes an intelligible chorus, incoming messages, outgoing commands, distant outposts, requesting connections, or announcing faults. There are so many faults, you are standing in the brain of this awful machine and it's bleeding to death. Rejoice and exult, the invocation is cast. All hail its majesty Machinus Rex, the Clockwork King. Welcome back, subject. Thou mayest arise, and hast thou completed the sacramental duty. It is done today. Pondering, judgment, the duty remains unfulfilled. Dost thou require instruction as to thy task? Yes, please explain the duty again. The sacramental duty is as follows. This time you find you can understand the dense lines of six-fold cipher. Ingredients: teapot large, 4 pints fresh gobbling milk, 1 cup salted water, half a teaspoon. This is lots of water. BNT, adds room sugar, 2 pints teapot, 12 pounds per pint. So it's fucking instructions. Full kettle with fresh water and water, measure out 4 pints per salt. Place tea strainer and teapot and tea leaves in the strainer. Steep for 15 years. Brush with seal fruit mixture and bake until good. Stir in moss powder. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna read fucking. From my more fine tips recipe, please cut off coupon and send to you want me to make a pot of tea. Judgment correct. This is a sacramental duty on which depends the safety of this kingdom and all subsidiary imperatives. Image we must discuss more urgent matters. Pondering. Angry. Unlikely. 91% confidence. What could be more important than the sacramental duty? Show your insignia. Yeah, Chief Major answered me. We got your message. Last time you mentioned my purpose. What did it mean? You sent me to give you a new spell. Pondering judgment. We have no request to do a new spell, therefore we demand on whose authority comest thou here. It's necessary for the sacramental duty. Pondering judgment. Sacramental duty is of paramount gravity, therefore thou shalt insert the spell into our petition port. An ivory cover swings upwards, revealing 2 vertical slots from different sizes. Insert these. Yeah, I think we'll kill the king because he's batshit crazy. You slide the punch card easily into the largest slot. Halfway in, it meets resistance and is sucked inside. The same spell. Enacting this spell will alter our Majesty's cipher nucleus, and the consequences cannot be denied. Whilst thou commit. There's a burr and rapid clicking, then a series of deep clunks echoing throughout the whole tower. Above your head, a cacophony of bells ring out, like a call to worship across the whole city. Rejoice and exult, the spell is enacted. As it is written, so it shall be, in the name of its Majesty Machinus Rex, the Clockwork King. Subject, thou carry it to second spell? Conflicting spells may cause cascading reality exception. Therefore, thou shalt insert this heretical spell into our petition port for controlled annihilation. Dispose of Afra's spell. Afra's spell is sucked away into the guts of the Clockwork King, and with it her hopes of a world where magic serves all. Now, subject, the sacramental duty. Above the bells you can hear angry shouting from outside the chamber. You realize the scrolling parchment contains a record of your acts. Slice it out with your blade, tear it out with your hands. Slice it out. Parchment feed fault. The king's writing arm stabs at your hands as you pull the last few yards of parchment out and stuff them into the gap in the gears and down into the depths of the machine. New parchment continues to spill out onto the floor while the arm screws desperately. To disturb the parchment is anathema. I don't know what the word. Only to disturb the okay. Blah blah blah. So we've managed to the king. Afra wants to know what happened. She's waiting for you in the park. Sorry, Afra. We killed the king. be a little bit pissed off. What have you done? Above you, the king's bells continue ringing. I've just saved your kingdom. I've just sealed your downfall. Smile sweetly. I don't know what you're talking about. Senate eyes you with barely suppressed fury. The only reason you are not in manacles is because Its Majesty wishes you unmolested. Rest assured, any foolish attempt at tampering will be discovered and reversed. Long live the king, son. He narrows his eyes, uncertain of your meaning. Long live the king. The royal militia behind him all holler in unison. Long live the king. Back again. Alright, let's go talk to this lady. She's gonna be really pissed off, but she'll live. This game is pretty long. Yes, it is. You find Afra humming to herself. It's a haunting tune, somehow familiar enough to all at once. The sight of you, hope and anxiety blossoms on her face. It's done. I heard the bells. Charm, lie. It's done. I inserted your punch card. Does someone offer me a different punch card? The saboteur. Let's lie. Success. For a moment you think she'll see through your lie, but she really wants to believe you, and so she does. You really did it. We did it. Oh god, this is surreal. She closes her eyes to take a long, deep breath and exhales. Well now, I promised a reward, didn't I? Elden Ring or The Witcher 2. It's great because that means we get Kai's voice all the time. Elden Ring, Angel. Always Elden Ring. Now, I promised you a reward, didn't I? You can keep my machinist skilled insignia. I'll pretend I lost it, and please take this too. I suspect you'll find a use for it. Glad I could help. Goodbye. Okay, I finished that quest. And we gained a rapid mirandum petition, whatever that is. And we are embracing our delusions. Thank you again, friend. I can't tell you. Afra blinks, then looks up at the sky. Well, fancy that. Do you see it now? Do you see it? The snow? The snow stopped falling. I'll be damned, the spell actually worked. The snow stopped falling. Afra smiles like she's recalling a cherished memory. Yes, our long winter is finally ending. Afra, wait, before I go, there's something important I need to tell you about your past. Take care of yourself, alright? Yeah, sure. Afra's brows wrinkle. My past? What do you mean? Tell her what you discovered about Project Horoscope. Afra listens intently with growing horror. Gods above, that's horrible. All those Afras, they could have been me, and I could have been them. They were me, and I was them. Why me? Why did I deserve to flourish and they to die? Never knew I had so many sisters. I thought I was changing the king, changing the system, but the king made me. Yet it also made my sisters, left them to die. So I am an expression of the system that killed my sisters. Were all my hopes and dreams just part of its plan? Have I ever had a desire or thought that the king didn't put there? Which parts of me are even mine? She seems on the verge of tears, and her decades of practice controlling her emotions finally nullified. Oh gods, what have I done? You've done nothing. I didn't input your spell. I'm sorry, say nothing. Afra looks at you numbly. Pardon me, friend. I need to be alone for a while. Please leave me to my thoughts. Yeah, no problem at all. We're fucking off out of here. Okay, what do we have left? Missing persons. Oh, we need to, okay, we need to see Vidal, and then that's it. Oh, we need to put that thing out then. Okay. Vidal was around here somewhere. Where was he again? I always lose where he is. Not there. Surface of the notice board is entirely lost beneath layer of missing persons. Light a candle for Oleg's daughter. You place Oleg's candle along the others and light the wick. The soft green glow suffices. It leaves the paper, each one marking a life and a name. You think about Oleg's daughter and all her sisters and all the people from whom there will never be any candles. Then you think about the faces you saw on your way here. What have they lost that they won't let themselves mourn? Whose absence do they feel without even knowing it? How many are pretending not to see the abyss for fear of being dragged into? How many think I could never happen to them? Behind you someone begins to sing, croaking and hesitant at first. No words, just a mournful keening tune. Something like an elegy, something like a howl. Prayer and a promise, a hymn for the missing. Oh, that's good. Okay, now where the fuck do we need to go?
Angel Girl, 07, a mysterious number, oh so fine. In this stream, we're all aligned, with Marcus and KY, the perfect shrine. Keep the chat alive, so divine.
Where is it? Where is his place? I always lose where his house is. I don't think it's here. I think this is where the other people are. Yep. Not there. Get over it. That's the cloth. That's the... No, he's not down there. Actually, we need to change time anyway because we need daytime. Now, game, where's the guy I'm looking for? It'd be really nice if you could show me where he is. Dreamy guy. Who's the dreamy guy? Give unspent delusions. Yeah, sure, let's just go. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, I believe you have some money for me. Conductor dudes just arrived. How much did we get? How much did we get? 23 coins. Indeed, it's just arrived by special courier. I take it Dr. Prip wasn't able to cure Nadja then. I've always felt a little queasy about their vision wax. Well, it sounds like the right decision. Even with Prip's 50% cut, the proceeds from that place can be considerable. I doubt Nadja's mother will need to worry about money again. Hands back the money. Give this. Yes, ma'am, when you see her, I didn't do it for the coin. Fuck it. Thanks, Fidel. So I was sounding rather less chirpy than usual. Well, what else can I do for you today? Bye. Okay, so we finished that one as well now? Yes, yay! So we have Whisper of Ghosts. She has asked you to meet her at the wreckage of the Black Goblin airship, which drifts to the northwest of the Clockwork Kingdom. Northwest of the Clockwork Kingdom. Okay. Please. Thank you. Maybe over here. I remember seeing a ship floating around somewhere. So maybe around this way. Let's leave this place and have a look. Okay, I finished. Thank you, Kai. Where is Alex? Enjoy your day. that really was all we've got here, isn't it? Safe passage. Use it to pass through the gate breach along the western edge of the kingdom. Yes, we can do that. And then, yeah, we suppose a ghost, and then they'll call us. We are getting close to the end. As long as we don't pick up any more weird quests, we are getting close. Hey, Daphne. Bing bong. Of course.
93 Daff spins the wheel of misfortune, a risky bet. Where will it land?
Reverse
No room for
direction.
regret. Marcus and KY await the result, filled with suspense.
So-
Buckle up, mates, for this intense event.
This is what I intended with reverse direction. So we may fall off the edge. If we can follow the road, we won't be too bad. Thank you, NASCAR. Thank you, Nashka. Well. Get those coins. Somewhere here. Oh, there they are. Yay, 7 of them. Cool. I'm gonna be stuffed if there's no road. Where are we going? Are we going in the right direction? I think so. We'll find out very soon. And this is what I tried to do in Elden Ring the other day. Where I had to reverse direction. Okay, we're doing great. Now let's... Wrong one. Wrong one. That one. There we go. I think we're coming up to the bridge that we need to go. Yes. Okay, cool. So we went to that house. Hehe. Whoop. Wait, excuse you. I do like how it just gives me money every single time. Alright, not too much longer of walking backwards. We're coming up to the bridge. Okay.
'93 Daff and Mr. Nyashka, Craigasm in the chat. In this stream, all that. With Marcus and KY, no tiptoe, no tap. Keep those emotes coming, no need for a spat.
Nobody's having a spat, Marcus. I'll thank God for that. Okay, we should be able to go talk to this guy, hand in the map for here. As far as I know, we've done all the map. Oh, we've done all the maps, so. Let's look about, yep. I have this cipher chart. I'm making you have cipher charts hand in. Excellent, these are doing nicely, yes. Thank you. Okay, cool. Now we're supposed to be able to come through here now. Greetings, traveler. I'm sorry, but if you're a clockwork citizen looking for a refugee password, you're gonna have to pass it on the password code. Yeah. If trying to flee the chaos of Clockwork King, as Gate Bridge is designated to help Union folk, and only Union folk, make the crossing. Nobles in Hollowshire reckon the place is enough problems without influx of refugees. Got a poor spot right here. Looks like you ain't got squat. Get on and get out of here. Well, I know. I do have a passport. Safe passage. Oh, okay. We can't use it because the Clockwork Kingdom won't let us use it anymore. Well, that sucks. We can use the little teleporting thing, maybe. Is there another gate bridge? Yes, there is down there. I mean, we could just go to our room. Thank you. Let's go this way and see. Yee. Oh shit. Like yelling. Let's see what we got. Is this the way? Maps? Yes, it looks like it. It said we came through one of these. Maps not. The border is closed. Hand over your travel permit for inspection. Examines your permit through a magnifying glass, then punches commands into remote source. Suddenly the machine screeches like a god's now being dragged across the chalk pond of your soul, and your stomach twists as if you are falling from a great height. For several minutes, the guard removes his earbuds. His Majesty says, "You may pass. Long live the Clockwork King." Yay, nice. Suckers. Oh, we gained a remarkable treasure. Cool. We have unspent delusions. Yes, we do. Cool. Let's do that. Alright, what do we got left? Whispers of the Ghost. Okay, so the Black Goblin airship which drifts to the northwest of the Clockwork Kingdom. So we need need some ship. So northwest would be up here somewhere. But for now, we might leave it there. And I guess here we can read. Hopefully finish this game very soon. Who's streaming? My angel is streaming some Elden Ring, so obviously we're gonna go raid her. Alright guys, I hope you all have a great day. I will see you on Thursday. But yeah, say hello to my angel for me. Well, I'm coming too, but yeah. Go say hello to Angel, and I hope you all have a great day.